Hello friends, welcome to Tebbo's World Recipes. Today, we bring you a very nice dessert. It's an Earl Grey Soufflé. Soufflé is a French dish that can be either sweet or savory, and it's based out of eggs, but we separate the yolks and the whites. We prepare them separately, and at the end you combine them, and after baking you get this fluffy heavenly dish. Now, Earl Grey tea is mostly known by the British. This is a tea that was known by the Earl of Grey, which was Charles Grey, and you normally drink this for breakfast or afternoon tea. It is made out of bergamot oils, and the bergamot oil comes from the bergamot oranges, which is kind of a hybrid between a lemon and a bitter orange. This gives our soufflé a very distinctive taste. It's a very nice dessert, and it has a lot of technique that we need. I'm going to show you how to do it, so let's get cooking. The ingredients we're going to need is 3/4 cups of milk, half a tablespoon of Earl Grey tea, 3 eggs, 3/4 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 cup of cake flour, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and powdered sugar to decorate. First, in a pot, we're going to add our milk. We're going to turn our stove into medium-low heat, and we're going to start warming up our milk, but we don't want it to boil. Once our milk is warm, we're going to add our Earl Grey tea. Basically what we're doing here is steeping our spices to make like a milk tea. We're going to turn off the heat and let it steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. While our milk is steeping, we're going to start separating our eggs. We're going to put our whites in a bowl and our yolks in another pot. Then in our pot with our yolks, we're going to start mixing, and we're going to incorporate 1/3 of our sugar. That is about 20 grams. Then we're going to add our vanilla. We're going to keep on mixing as we're going to start preparing a custard. Then we're going to add our flour. We're going to keep on whisking until everything incorporates real well. Now, we're going to sift our milk so we don't get any of the spices. And now we're going to start adding our milk to our mixture. We're going to add our milk slowly as it's warm so the yolks can temper properly. We keep on whisking until everything is mixed completely. And now that we're ready, we're going to transfer it to our stove, and again at medium-low heat. I'm going to start mixing with a spatula, and we're going to keep on mixing until it thickens. Once it starts thickening, I'm going to change my spatula for a whisk, and we'll keep on whisking. Now we're going to turn off our heat and we're going to add our butter. With the residual heat of our mixture, we're going to keep on whisking until all the butter melts. Once the butter has melted, we're going to transfer our mixture to a bowl. I can tell you, it smells like Earl Grey here, and I like Earl Grey tea. We're going to put a piece of film on top of our mixture so it doesn't create a crust, and while we finish preparing the other components of our souffle. Now, using some butter that I melted in my microwave, we're going to coat with a brush our ramekins. This is where we're going to be preparing our soufflés. For this recipe, I'm going to get about 3 to 4 soufflés depending on the size of your ramekin. After buttering, we're going to put a little bit of sugar and we're going to spin around to make sure it's fully coated. We're going to do the same thing with all our ramekins. Now we're going to prepare our meringue. This is the most crucial part for a good souffle. I'm going to start mixing my whites until they start getting fluffy. And once I see the bubbles, I'm going to start adding the rest of my sugar, or my 40 grams, a little bit at a time. It's going to take about 7 to 10 minutes as well. But we need to make sure that our meringue has stiff peaks. You'll know our meringue is ready when it doesn't move from the bowl. You can see it's not falling. Now we're going to remove the film from our yolk mixture, and we're going to add a little bit of our meringue into it. Using a whisk, we're going to start mixing slowly. Remember, we don't want to lose a lot of air from our meringue, as this is going to help our soufflés grow. Once we mix the first part, we're going to add the rest of our meringue, and we'll do the same. We're going to mix everything slowly so we don't lose that airiness. And when our mixture is ready, I'm going to transfer it to a piping bag. I'm putting a piping bag in a tall glass that's going to help me not to make a mess. And then we're going to start filling up our ramekins. Then the ramekins are going to go in the oven at 375 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. As our soufflés are in the oven, it's a perfect time for you to click on subscribe to our channel. If you want to know when new videos are coming, click on the bell to get notifications. Leave us your comments and let us know if you have a special recipe you want us to bake. Also, don't forget to give us a like at the end of this video and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And now, let's go see how our soufflés grow in the oven. After 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to turn off our oven and we're going to pull our soufflés out. Now we have to work quickly, as our soufflés we're going to start deflating. We're going to use some confectioner sugar, and using a sieve, we're just going to decorate them from the top. Once we finish decorating, we should serve these right away. Our Earl Grey Soufflé is ready, and I can tell you the notes of tea are really good. Let's try it. Ooh. Just like eating a cloud. It's so delicious. You need to try this recipe, and we'll see you next time.